not a damaging punch.
CompuBox numbers
that counts.
Excuse me, Larry. CompuBox numbers in round 4. You probably saw them. Gołota landing 24 of 39 for 62%. Very similar to the numbers he was ringing up against Bo in both disqualification fights. Harold, how do you have it through 4?
Jim, I'll tell you, I think Michael Grant's got to come back a long way. I got it 39-33, 4 rounds to nothing, Andrew Gołota. I think he's bugging him. I really do. I think he won the 3rd round, so that round becomes even at 9-9 because Randy Newman took that point from Andrew Gołota in the 3rd. So, as I see it, Jim, Michael Grant hasn't won a round. And watch his head. When Michael gets hit, he just looks down at the floor. I don't know why.
I have it 3 rounds to 1 for Gołota.
George, between rounds, Don Turner was asking Grant to start throwing more right hands. Does that suggest to you that Turner already thinks his man might need a knockout to win the fight?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he's telling him, forget about the jab, start fighting and get yourself back into it. You're not going to do it with the jab, but I believe differently. It's enough time for Grant to reestablish that bone-jarring jab and take over this fight.
I'm not sure he'll be effective enough with the right hand to get the knockout unless he works behind the jab. But maybe they feel like Gołota's going to be open. If he keeps throwing, there's a hard left hook upstairs by Gołota.
Gołota's the better combination fighter, and whenever there's an exchange, he gets the best of it because he keeps his hands a little closer to his body.
Larry, you've said it many times about Grant. He is a big target in there.
That's it.
Well, big guys, it's like pitching to a tall guy who's got a big strike zone.
Gołota's done a good job of going to the body so that knockdown can still be in effect.
He's also done a good job of being first and making Grant respond to him.
That's true. You get off first and let the other guy decide what to do next.
That's exactly what Andrew told us he would do yesterday. He said, I'll put pressure on him and see how he responds.
All right, break clean.
Randy Newman has impressed upon the fighters that they must fight clean. Partially because of that, the action is slowed. Body shot by Grant.
Desperation because he holds on afterwards.
Gołota short with the right hand. A rare miss.
Grant is peeping out of his left eye. He's doing a little peep job.
It's already swelling. Right hand by Grant as Gołota comes in.
And that hurt Gołota.
Rally by Grant. Big punches from Michael at the end of round 5.
Yes. This is what we wanted to find out about Michael Grant.
It's all right. Cut it. Now you just cut it. That's all right. Listen to me. You did the right thing when you start swinging like that. Stay down. But you didn't stay behind the jab. Stay behind the jab. Set it up. All right? Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Stay behind and set up. All right, baby. It's combinations that make the difference. All right, Mike. You all right. You all right.
Reel the win, Mike.
Here goes on. Come on, man. Suck it up, baby. Suck it up and go get some. Suck it up and go get some.
This is bad drill. Keep it from hurting you.
Straight punches, baby. Straight punches. Straight punches.
Now we'll see how Gołota responds to that hard flurry in the last 20 to 30 seconds of the last round.
Round 5, the best for Grant so far. He had a 15-10 CompuBox edge in power shots over Gołota. Harold Letterman giving Michael Grant that round. And now they approach the midway point of the bout. Scheduled for 12.
Gołota does better when he just taps him with the left jab. Just tap, tap, tap. Has no problem. Take the power out of it and just lead with the jab. Grant gets on that ring, he gets his feet set, and he's ready to put 2 or 3 together.
I'm here.
When you're fighting the bigger guys, you got to make them throw a lot of punches just to get a little winded. I was just taking shots, but it didn't hurt. Let's go.
Randy Newman said to Grant that was a cheap shot, but it didn't hurt. Easy enough for him to say.
The guy is truly apologetic, Gołota. Doing always damage with the left hook.
Now Grant is starting to pop his jab again, starting to fight the way he intended to at the beginning of round one.
With that left,
And there's a vicious
Grant
right
is
hand.
supreme.
Right hand down the pipe by Grant.
With that left jab, Grant can do anything. You gotta believe in your jab. You gotta believe in the jab. For Grant. Gołota's gotta stay on top of him and don't give up.
Grant rolling away from Gołota's right hand. Made the punch look more devastating than it was.
Break, break. Oh, no, don't pull his head down. All right, let go of his head. Don't pull his head and don't swing over. Let's go.
Referees gotta get in there a little quicker. Gołota seemed to forget so quick.
Break. Get out of there. Come on, let him go and get out of there.
Dropping his hand. All the little things that you don't do with a good top-rated fighter.
So more and more it appears Grant has weathered the early storm
Don't do that.
and is beginning to chip his way back into tactical flow, back into the fight he wants to fight.
He's in good condition. And that's a good sign when a guy gets up off the canvas, hard shot, and in the latter round he comes back, he's in shape.
If you just joined us, Michael Grant, regarded by many as heir apparent to the heavyweight throne, seen by many as the number 2 or 3 or 4 fighter in the division, was floored twice in the first round by the comebacking foul pole Andrew Gołota.
That's it.
This despite the fact that Gołota was cut over in the first round and was bleeding at the time he floored Grant.
Gołota drops his left hand when he's trying to get in a good hook.
Break, break. Don't punch, don't punch.
He's got to keep it up high when he's not hooking.
Grant's left eye beginning to close.
Sure is. And Grant steals a look over at our announce table as he goes back to his corner as if to say, George, I didn't think it'd be this tough.
Oh, what a way to make a living.
Mike, listen, you gotta be the aggressor. This is a 7th round coming up. You gotta take charge. You can't wait for him to hit you, man. You understand? You ain't gonna get tired. Don't say nothing for tomorrow. You're waiting too late.
Good boy sitting around trying to be cute here, baby.
Fall in, fall in.
All right, okay. Well, you know what's up now. You got to take the fight. They ain't going to give you nothing. You understand? They ain't going to give you nothing. You got to beat him every round now. You got to keep the jab going. When you come behind the jab.
Throwing that stiff jab and following it with a good right hand, Michael Grant.
Slowing pace, only 58